An audit reveals $8 million in unpaid fraudulent property taxes in Sarasota County.
The culprits are homeowners who apply and are granted a homestead exemption when their Sarasota property isn't their primary residence. ABC 7's Jess Dowdrick looked into the issue today, and she joins us live in Gillespie Park with what county property appraisers are doing about this. Jess.
Good evening, Haley and Scott. Sarasota County is the first in the state to do such an extensive audit. The county property appraiser submitted 110,000 homestead exemptions to an outside auditing firm who found hundreds of Sarasota property residents were cheating the system. Robin Curtis lives in this condo association on the corner of First and Central Avenues. Curtis bought her property a year and a half ago.
We could not move here right away because we owned a home in Connecticut. So we were told we couldn't do the homestead.
In Florida, property owners only get a tax break for the home that they live in full-time. It's called a homestead exemption. Curtis didn't qualify, and neither did 547 others who committed fraud, collecting a tax break that they didn't qualify for.
I don't know how they did it, first of all. I mean, we wouldn't have even thought of doing it because we would assume that we would get caught. And
those 547 people did.
We want to be fair to every taxpayer, and every taxpayer is willing to pay their taxes. They just don't want to pay more than they have to.
Those who committed fraud not only have to pay back the taxes, but they also pay a 50% penalty and a 15% interest for every year that they didn't qualify for the homestead. At this point, $6.7 million has been paid back. The county is still waiting to collect $1.6 million. The uncollected balances will be added as liens on homes. And although the number seems high, the number of fraud cases is lower than expected.
It was a small number for us. We were told that 1 to 2% of all of your exemptions, generally speaking, will be on the list. And for us, it was only 0.5%.
Nearly $76 million in taxable value has now been added back to the Sarasota County tax rolls. And to make sure that this doesn't happen again, the property appraiser's office says they will be watching more closely and asking for more proof to make sure that homeowners really do live where they say. The $8.3 million that's being paid back will go to the tax collector. It will then be dispensed to all of the authorities who were supposed to receive it in the first place. So the county, school boards, EMS. Now these authorities are still looking at how these numbers may affect their budgets and taxes moving forward. Live in Sarasota, Jess Dowdrick, ABC 7, your Suncoast News.
Thank you, Jess.